Gemini, welcome to my channel. Welcome to your new reading. Resolving the current conflict. Gemini Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, or anyone who's drawn to this video, if you are drawn to the title, there will be some sort of conflict you're dealing with. And we will find out some more about it. It is a general reading, it is timeless. Whenever this reading finds you, there will be a message. There might be more than one. And take from it what you need, Gemini, when you need it. We're going to look at 6 tarot cards, 4 oracles, and see if we can get you some advice, guidance, or messages, or some sort of clarity into the current situation, especially if it's a conflict situation, whether this conflict is within, conflict is on the outside. We will see. Okay, Gemini. Starting off with the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Air. That's you. Gemini, air sign, feminine representation of yourself, whether you're male or female. The Queen of Swords, connected to a higher self, higher expanding consciousness, higher wisdom, higher awareness. Looking at her book of wisdom and knowledge, which is somehow hollowed out here. Something has come out of this book or is missing. So we're going to have a look at that. This queen is a very much armored queen, wielding her sword. Oh, just noticed there's some blood on the tip. Wielding a sword of clarity and truth, honesty, transparency, and higher communication. Not suffering fools gladly, making distinctive cuts here, weeding out the wheat from the chaff, whether that's in a situation, work, or relationship. You are ready to sort things out. You are armored, you're wearing kind of you have a bulletproof glass helmet, wielding your weapons. You have a staff here, a wooden staff, and a sword. There's a fire burning in your solar plexus. You are very much protecting your heart area here. More bulletproof glass, protecting your heart area, your thymus area. So, and there's a lot of fire coming from the solar plexus. That's soul level desire. And spilling into your actions and desires. With the Fool underneath that, this is the zero, the beginning of the major arcana. The Fool is treading a new path, believing in themselves, being very self-confident, on a journey, taking a leap of faith, not planning this very specifically and intricately. There's no detailed plans here for this journey. This is a journey of intuition, a journey of self-discovery. A new era has started for you, Gemini. We have the 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands is your victory parade. After some hard work, after you've overcome the current conflict. I haven't seen the conflict yet, but I think you're running the victory parade before the battle is won. That's what it looks like here. But I may be wrong. This could just be a big celebration here and the walk of victory after some very hard work and big achievements here. Personal achievements since you're on the Fool's journey. Learning lots of new lessons, expanding that book of knowledge and wisdom, filling in the blanks, filling in the holes. And we have the Seven of Swords and walking away from troubles, lies and conflict. Here we go, this is the current conflict. You're definitely walking away. There is conflict, contradictions, disagreement, disharmony and stress. You feel kind of adrift. This could be internal conflict, could be external conflict with others, could be an existential crisis. Take it as it resonates, but victory can be yours. You've already feel that victory is yours of overcoming this. This is, for you, this is just a little bump in the road, really. It's nothing mind-blowing. Could be inner contradictions within here. A little bit of self-sabotage, having given power away. And now, getting on with life. Getting on the victory parade. It wasn't a big victory, doesn't matter. Victory nevertheless. You're overcoming this. You see them as kind of setbacks. Something that's distracting you, like a hindrance, a block in the road. And you're gathering your swords here, so they cannot be used against you. Or you're gathering your swords on the way, so they can't be used against you. Oh, and we have big changes coming up for you. Gemini, very big changes. Out with the old, in with the new. Death and rebirth. Out with dark thoughts. Out with negativity. Out with not believing in yourself. You have the key to make these changes. After all, you are the strong Queen of Swords. You're defeating the inner demons. That's how it looks like. If defeating the inner demons, having given that power away, taking that power back with the key. Blossoming, creating a new timeline in your life. Out with the old clutter, in with the new energies. Four of Swords is healing. Changes can be very exhausting, physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. Hence, the healing card has come up here of the Four of Swords. You need to take some time out, take a break. That's in the near future. Rest, recuperate. Make yourself the number one priority. Replenish your energies. Let's see what the oracles have to say to all this. Butterfly, Psyche, Soul, take a risk. Well, you are already on a fool's journey. You are taking a risk. You're believing in yourself. It is a leap of faith, and you're not sure where you're gonna end up. You could end up in any of these empty spaces here. there is you here, a butterfly. The other butterflies have already found their base, their home, their potential, their power, connected to their higher selves. So you are on the way of doing that. And yeah, you're going to make up your mind which space to occupy here. You are also connected to the ancestors that are keeping a good watch from below. Sometimes they watch from above, sometimes they come from within, giving you messages, guiding you, guarding you, keeping you safe. And you have the Sugilite from the Crystal Angel Oracle. Own your divine power. Replace codependent people-pleasing with assertiveness and empowerment. You don't need anyone else's validation apart from your own. You're the one who validates yourself. That is the true nature of the Gemini, the true independence. So if there's any codependency going on here, this will change. This is going to be part of your changes, decluttering your life, getting rid of the old, bringing in the new. New opinions, new people, new ways of doing things. You have the eclipse, creativity, writing, expression. Okay. So, you're being more creative, and you might want to write some of your story down, especially the Fool's Journey here. You can just write it down into your book of wisdom and knowledge in your mind. You don't have to actually write it down physically, but you're going to need to remember it, the lessons that you're learning on this new journey, and where you're making space for the new needs to be remembered. Then you have, for your shadow work oracle card, you have distrust. Faith in yourself can rebuild trust in others. Suspicion, doubt, mistrust. So if you have any suspicions, any doubt, any mistrust for anyone, concentrate on the faith in yourself. You are on the Fool's Journey, you are on the journey of self-discovery, and you are on the journey of self-belief. So that, the trust that you have in yourself, the self-confidence you will gain, the self-worth, the self-control will make you more communicative. You will be easier to get on with, you will find it easier to get on with other people, and you can rebuild trust that maybe has gone out of a situation or out of a relationship. So, yeah, this is interesting reading, because we're not just resolving a current conflict, we're actually resolving the old cycle. We're leaving that old cycle in the past and we're moving on. You're moving on to your new stability, your inner calm, serenity, inner peace, because you're very brave, you're very courageous and fearless, and you have talent, you have skills, you have adaptability. All Geminis are very, very adaptable. You have potential. And it's going to be a good journey of self-discovery. And however long it takes, it doesn't matter. It's going to be useful, and it's going to be filling this hole that's been left in your book of wisdom and knowledge. These will be new lessons that you'll be learning on your new life journey. Thank you so much for watching, Gemini. It has been a pleasure reading for you, and I will see you next time. Until then, take very good care.